Welcome to the organic chemistry lecture series. Today in this video we are going to study about the new concept of this topic, that is open chain structure of the ketosis. In previous video we have seen the open chain structure of the aldoses. Now in this video we have to see the open chain structure of the ketosis. Okay. So we know ketosis have the straight chain carbon atom. We can say ketosis have straight chain of carbon atoms, straight chain of carbon atoms. Okay, another important thing which we have to remember is that there is a carbonyl group. There is a carbonyl group at C2 position of the chain. That means at carbon number 2 position there is a carbonyl group. Like aldoses, there are D and L series of ketoses also. There are D and L series of ketoses also. Now you know when D configuration is used and when L notation is used, when the hydroxy group of second last carbon from the bottom is on right hand side, then D notation is used, and if the hydroxy group is on left hand side, then L notation is used. Okay, so we'll see the structures of ketosis. Okay. The first open chain structure of the ketosis is D-erythrulose. I will write here the open chain structure of that D-erythrulose. The structure is like this: C double bond O, and then there is a CH2OH, and here in between there is a OH group on this right hand side, and here is a hydrogen. So the name of this structure is D-erythrulose. Remember, this is D-erythrulose. Okay. Why it is called as ketosis? Because there is a carbonyl group. It is a ketosis. Remember, ketosis. So in ketosis, if we count the number of carbon from here, this is carbon number 1, this is carbon number 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So at 2 position there is a carbonyl group. So they are called as ketosis, and total number of carbons are 4. So they are also called as ketotetrosis. This class of ketosis is known as ketotetrosis. So tetrosis for 4 carbon. Okay. So this is D-erythrulose. Now if we take the mirror image of this structure, then we get this form CH2OH. Then we get this form OH CH2, C double bond O, then CH2OH, and here OH and H. So this structure is mirror image of this structure. So it is called as L-erythrulose. Remember, L-erythrulose. So the example of ketotetrulose is this D-erythrulose. Remember this structure. If you take the mirror image of this structure, then we get its L form. Similar to this D-erythrulose, if we add one carbon in this, then we'll get two structures. Okay. So I will draw the structure here: CH2OH, C double bond O, CH2OH. Here just we have to add one carbon more. So here is OH group, H, and here also you have to add one OH group more, but on another side, CH2OH. So here will be OH, H, OH as it is H. So the name of this compound is D-ribulose. Remember, this is D-ribulose, and the name of this is D-xylulose. Remember, xylulose. These two are the examples of ketopentoses. Remember, these are the examples of ketopentoses because there are 5 carbon atoms. So these are the examples of ketopentoses. So as like D-ribulose and D-xylulose, if you take the mirror image of this D-ribulose, then we'll get L-ribulose. If you take the mirror image of this D-xylulose, then we'll get L-xylulose. So we can draw the L series from this D-ribulose and D-xylulose. Okay. So these are the ketopentoses. So this one D-erythrulose is the example of ketotetroses. Just add one carbon, you will get D-ribulose and D-xylulose. Now if we add one carbon more in this D-ribulose and D-xylulose, then we get another 4 forms that we will see right now. Okay, now let's see. I have once again drawn the structure of D-ribulose and D-xylulose. So from this D-ribulose, we can derive 2 more structures like this. Just add one carbon more. So I will draw here the structure CH2OH, this C double bond O as it is. Now here you have to add only one carbon more. So there will be 3 horizontal lines. So here will be OH, 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 hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. So the name of this compound is D-allulose. Remember, D-allulose. Similarly, uh, we can draw the structure for another molecule like this. You have to do the minor change, that whatever carbon atom you are adding, uh, this carbon, now write down the hydroxy group on the left hand side. Rest of the OH groups are as it is. Okay, so the name of this compound is D-fructose. Remember, this is D-fructose. Okay, so from D-ribulose, just add one carbon more, you get 2 form. Here the change is only here. Remember, we have added one carbon more. Here you can see the change. So in these two structure, the difference is of only this carbon. In one occasion it is written on the right hand side, then it is called as D-allulose. In another occasion it is written on the left hand side, then it is called as D-fructose. So from D-ribulose we can draw 2 structures, D-allulose and D-fructose, and both these are called as ketohexoses. Remember, ketohexoses, because number of carbons are 6, therefore they are known as ketohexoses. Now as like this D-ribulose, we can draw the 2 structures from this D-xylulose as well. Okay, so just write down this structure as it is and just increase the number of carbon atom by 1. So this as it is. Now you just have to add one carbon more. So there are 2 carbons, here there are 3 carbons. So write down this initial uh, group as it is. uh, Initial group as it is. Here there will be H only. So you, on this side there will be hydroxy group, here there will be H group. So the name of this compound is D-sorbose. Remember, this is D-sorbose. All these structures are D series because you will find that the second last carbon has hydroxy group on right hand side in every structure. Okay, uh, again we can draw one more structure from this D-xylulose as it is, then CH2OH. So write down 3 horizontal lines. uh, these will be as it is, OH, H. Now you have to draw OH on this side. Okay, so the name of this compound is known as D-tagatose. Remember, tagatose. So again these two are the ketohexoses. Remember, because there are 6 carbon atom, ketohexoses. Okay, so where is the difference? At this position we have added one carbon more. So just remember the structure of D-allulose, and one carbon on right hand side hydroxy group is there, so it is D-sorbose. If you draw the hydroxy group on left hand side, then it is D-tagatose. Okay, so this is the ketohexoses. So in summary, what we have seen in this video, we have seen the open chain structures of ketosis. Ketosis are the carbohydrates in which there is a carbonyl group at carbon number 2. So first of all, we have seen the structure of D-erythrulose. From D-erythrulose, we have drawn the two structures, that is D-ribulose and D-xylulose. From D-ribulose, we have drawn two more structures. The name was D-allulose and D-fructose. Again, from D-xylulose, we have drawn the two structures, that is D-sorbose and D-tagatose here. Okay, so this D-erythrulose was ketotetrose because there were 4 carbon atoms. These D-ribulose and D-xylulose are known as ketopentoses because 5 carbons were there, and these were called as ketohexoses because there were 6 carbon atoms. So in this way we have seen the open chain structures of the ketosis. So in this video we will stop here and we'll meet in the next video with new concept from the topic carbohydrates. So have a nice day. Thank you.